What up, cuh? We out here. We're gonna be doing arm day. So I'm gonna show you basically the only arm exercises that you really need. It's not anything complex, but these are gonna be the exercises that I tend to do the most often, that I've seen the best results from. Yeah, if you follow this generic blueprint, you'll probably get some arm gains. We're gonna start off with tricep extension with this funny little attachment. But this is feeling pretty good. Again, with each exercise, I'm trying to get about 3 sets, landing between that 8 to 12 rep range. Oh, don't do what I just did. I would let that go too quick. When we do stuff like this, like we want to control it on the way down, but also we don't want to just let it go on the way back up. Ideally, we're controlling it the whole time. And I don't know if you noticed, but I tried to keep my elbows pretty close to my sides, really just trying to emphasize using my tricep as opposed to any other muscle. Sometimes we can kind of get our chest into it. So really trying to minimize that. And that just comes down to technique and my posture and everything. So that's it. We'll add a little bit more weight, keep going. Also, how the fuck could I forget? My boy Jay Sharp hooked it up today. I feel like a new man. New man, new haircut, back at the gym, getting pumped up, feeling good. Bro, this is exactly what I needed. Woo! All right, let's move on to something else. That's feeling pretty damn good. Dude, already I'm feeling fucking... My aim today is to just be like... Not, but... Okay, now for triceps, we're going to do more extensions, but overhead. That way we really stretch the long head of the tricep. Big stretch. Oh. Solid. Woo! If you don't get a pump after the first thing, you'll definitely get a pump after this. This is something that I try to do every arm day or anytime I work triceps. It's just one of those movements that there's like no downside to it. So include it. The guy behind me, he's doing it. He knows what's up. Okay. Woo! Solid, dude. Now I think we're going to move on to something bicep related, unless I can't figure that out, that we do something tricep related. But pretty good start, boys. All right, so the preacher curl is another good one. It doesn't necessarily have to be this machine, but a curl where your arms are out in front. With this, it limits the amount of movement that I can do, so I can better isolate my biceps. And this, just something like this, I mean, you can be kind of lazy, add different weight, and instead of using a bunch of different shit. Woo! There's another one. And like all of these, you kind of like, we want to control it up, control it on the way down. If you like to cheat, you could force it up, but then try to fight it as best as possible on the way back down. You can still get a benefit from that. So cheating isn't always bad. I try to not choose a weight that's too ambitious in the beginning, because maybe the first set I can get 12 reps or so. But then specifically with bicep curls, I notice a greater rate of decay. So like I'll get 12 the first one, and then maybe the next time I do it, like the next set, sometimes I'll get like 8, right? And that's like, whoa. By the third one, 8 is tough. And that's not really what I'm going for. So in order to get that like more volume in, I'll do a little bit less weight. And the pump I'm feeling right now is pretty solid, and I still got another set to do. Ooh. See, even that. I mean, that was the third set, but like, dude, that was tough, dude. But let's be done with this. Move on to something else. Probably another bicep related thing. And I did think of something else I wanted to do for triceps. Okay, so we're going to do bicep cable curls. But the way I'm going to do them, I'm going to have my arm behind my body. Really gets a big stretch on the bicep, and it's really good for isolation. We can really target our bicep muscle. Ooh.
That's good.
Step forward for more of a stretch. Ugh.
No, that's actually an interesting thing. I think, well, people like misconceive. I think I'm not going to be right.
You're good.
I think when people misconceive and stuff, they're just like, think of it as like you having to perform to like, attract somebody, right?
Yeah.
I think that's where people put a lot of pressure on themselves. They're like, oh, I got to act a certain way to get.
Well,
not necessarily to get this person, but like you want to impress somebody, so you obviously end up not being who you actually are sometimes.
yeah, I would say 100%. I think in that circumstance, you're really you're more focused on like trying to win, or get a certain outcome, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
So if we're focused on a specific outcome, we're going to act unnaturally because we're trying to force something to happen that just needs to happen.
Exactly.
And honestly, I found like less is more.
Yeah, of course.
Less is honestly more. So like, I don't know, like if you try to do everything right and make like the perfect date or the perfect approach or the perfect whatever, you risk coming off as ingenuine. And I'll say girls are really good at picking up on that.
Yeah.
And if you've ever met somebody who's like kind of a try-hard, you kind of get this weird vibe, right?
Yeah.
You're like,
there's something off about you.
Yeah, so that is the same feeling that they get, and it's kind of like he's nice, but he's trying too hard. It doesn't mean don't try, but like don't try to force it.
Put an effort that is like genuine.
Like
from you.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
So you would do that for anybody else, right? Or like if you even some people are like, oh, do you get her flowers? Do you not get her flowers? I'd say if it was you, if Anton believes that girls should get flowers on the first date, that is what you believe at your core, then do it.
I feel like my thing is like one thing that goes a long way is being thoughtful.
Yeah.
Like listening a lot, like even just like general, friendship relationships, is being thoughtful and paying attention to like the conversation.
Yeah.
Because most times people are either just like somewhere else and not really in the moment.
Right.
And like when you kind of recall like those things, like they're genuinely paying attention.
Yeah, you were paying attention,
like, caring or understanding. So yeah.
And I think that that's a way that you're demonstrating active listening skills, but that is being thoughtful. That signals to the other person like you care about what they're saying, right? And I just think that's just a good skill to have with communicating with anybody.
True.
But I think that when you are doing that, it does seem like you're more present, and things are more genuine. Not like you're just doing things to try to get something.
Yeah.
Right? It's like you're showing genuine interest. So.
Yeah, and I think like people that matter to you the most, you actually pay attention to, and if they don't, like not in this, that's actually, I probably phrased that wrong. But let's say like, if you weren't really into somebody, you'd like be like, oh, like everything's kind of just going to your head, like, oh yeah, I'm kind of just, I'm just there, but I'm not really listening. Yeah. So, yeah, good stuff, guys.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. So
I think that guys make it a lot more difficult on themselves, and this is coming from somebody who like, dude, I never thought that I would have any girl's interest in me ever, right? And I notice when it wasn't even the physical changes, it was like how I was behaving was different. So we like to get stuck like on this, oh, it's looks or all these shallow things. But if we believe that, then we're gonna subconsciously seek that out. So we're gonna any failure, we're gonna say, oh, it's because I'm not fucking massive, or I'm not this, or I'm too short.
Yeah.
Like that shit doesn't really matter.
No, and I think that's crazy because like I've seen and heard stories of people like, you know, they say, oh, I went to the gym and I feel like people treated me differently, and I don't think it's really necessarily, you know, the physical, like how you change physically, obviously that comes with it, but it's like how you grow mentally, how you basically condition yourself to like, oh, you know, I'm not gonna let myself slack today, or like when I don't feel like doing something, I'm gonna, you know, I'm still gonna do it. So like even if it's like a difficult thing, like let's say doing the right thing is always hard, if you can condition yourself to like the right thing might be to like show up to the gym even though I might not feel like it.
Yeah.
And the wrong thing be like, oh, it's like, okay, maybe I'm just gonna like be lazy and just like eat a whole box of pizza or whatever.
Right. I think that you also carry yourself differently. You know, like when you've been hitting the gym, even if you don't look like a Greek statue, you're proud of the fact that you've been hitting the gym for however long, right? So like that gives you a sense of like pride and confidence, and like because going to the gym is tough. So like you said, even when it's tough, if you go, like you committed to doing something and you're following through, that builds trust in yourself. And if you can trust yourself, you can have confidence in yourself. So that's a long-winded way of saying that I agree with what you said.
No, for sure. But yeah, so like I said, she's already got the video. 5 signs that she's into you. Right? Is that what the title was?
5.
Or it was like,
no,
okay.
It might be 7 with a bonus one.
Okay, let's just say.
There's an array of signs.
So signs that your gym crush might be into you. Go check out his video. I'll put it in the description below, and I'll probably also put this. Let me see. I know I'm gonna do like a carousel.
Okay.
Like sliding, and I'll put one in there, and then I'll tag you in it, and I'll just like let people click on your page and just click it. So yeah, man.
I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, Raymond. More advice. Always good talks with this guy. It's crazy actually. Every time we film something like this. All right, so I guess I'll work in with you.
All right, sounds good. And I don't work in with anybody, so that's saying something. Yeah, so we think that we're the reason for the fights, and like
it's more internal with the other person. That's all I grow up and learn. It's like it sucks, and like I used to like take it very personal, and it's like it's not, you know, there's only so much I can do, and like try to control myself.
I think being born, you are the center of the universe, and growing up is realizing that you're not. And not everything is about us. Okay. Woo! It's feeling good.
I think give you a little pass for your video.
Oh.
Usually it's stagnant, so we'll just
I don't know what
What do you have left in your workout?
Probably gonna do something for triceps, maybe one more bicep thing. I think I'm gonna do like a tricep press down if it's available. If not, we'll figure it out.
How are you feeling today? Scale 1 to 10. Coming off being sick, so obviously like.
Yeah, I would say that I'm feeling about an 8. About an 8. I haven't eaten today, so I'm a little hungry, but had some pre-workout, and again, since I haven't been at the gym, my tolerance went woo! So pre-workout feeling nice. Having some good conversation with my man Anton, holding the camera. So, yeah. All right, we're going to do this bad boy. I don't always do this one, but lately this one has been feeling pretty good. Try to keep my elbows in rather than flared. Woo! Jesus. All right, let's do another bicep thing, and I think we'll probably get the fuck out of here. All right, Big Dick, we're going to do these spider curls that I've been doing lately. I've been really, really enjoying how they've felt. So. Avoid the temptation to just let the weight drop. Okay. All right. I have, I think, one more thing I want to do. All right, we're going to do something for our brachialis reverse grip curls on the cable. You could do this with like the little barbell thing or the easy curl bar, but I kind of like it on the cable just because you can adjust the weight really easily and you get, I would say you get constant tension, but when you're holding like a barbell, you kind of got constant tension on it all the time because they're the one holding the weight. But I also tend to use a thumbless grip on this. Okay. Woo! All right, let's wrap this shit up. It's a swan. Oh. All right, that should be good. All right, bro beans. That's about it for this workout. Again, it was arm day, so I just did the exercises that are kind of like my arm day staples. I'll do them pretty much every arm day. Um, I enjoy them because they kind of hit a little bit of everything. We get a decent amount of tricep in there, bicep, a little bit of brachialis. You can do more like reverse grip stuff, or I don't really train forearms, but you could always throw maybe like some wrist curls or something on there if you really want to hit everything. But I think that a routine like that is something that anybody can do, and it's not too difficult. Well, that's what everybody can do means, but it's something that everybody can do. And, it doesn't require too much equipment. It relies on a lot of cables. And honestly, you could do a lot of those things like using exclusively cables if you want to. Cables are pretty good because they provide constant tension on the muscle while you're working out, and they're just very versatile. So, but I hope you learned something from this video, or at least just enjoyed working out with me. Yeah, remember to stay beautiful and that you are loved, and I'll see you in the next one.